What's up, guys? What a big day we had around the league. And it might not be over, judging off the people that have been put on the trade block and all that stuff. Donovan Mitchell, big name, has made his way to the trade block. He is available. Contact Nick Helms for that. Kobe White, Jabari Smith, those guys have made their way to the trade block. These are good trade pieces that Wyatt Mack has put up here. It could help the depth of a team. He could even package those up for one guy. It's interesting. It's going to be cool to see kind of what his process is with those and see who he can conjure up in a trade. But yeah, let's talk about the two trades that happened, okay? First of all, I want to start with the one that was not the one that I made. It was the one that was between the Saskatchewan Blue Beavers and the Swish Kebabs. Swish Kebabs dealt LeBron James, 38-year-old LeBron James. It's crazy. It's a crazy deal. They dealt LeBron and second-round pick to the Saskatchewan Blue Beavers. And the Blue Beavers sent in return Jamal Murray, Jaren Jackson Jr., and their 2025 first-round picks. So now the Swish Kebabs own the next two first-round picks for the Saskatchewan Blue Beavers. Wow. It's an interesting move. Interesting move on the part of, I'm just going to flat out say it, on the part of the Saskatchewan Blue Beavers. I'm interested to see if there's maybe a plan behind it, if there's a couple more moves he wants to make, if this is just the start of a domino effect for them. I'm interested because a team that's 1-8, maybe he doesn't like this draft class at all, this next couple. Maybe he thinks they're weak draft classes and he would rather trade them for pieces and maybe start to pick up some wins. I'm interested. I'm interested to hear the reasoning behind it. Swish Kebabs add Jamal Murray and Jaren Jackson Jr. These are two studs that head their way over there. The All-Star voting is going to have to change now between the two conferences. I think we just carry over the votes that those players have already gotten, even though it wasn't from the owners of their side at the moment. Yeah, very interesting move here. Saskatchewan 1-8, like I said, they've struggled out the gates. Well, they beat us week 1, and they might beat us again this week, but the record doesn't necessarily suggest trading for a 38-year-old. I don't know. I'm interested to hear the reasoning. I know Nick is very methodical. He's very smart. I'm sure he has a reasoning behind doing it. I'm interested to hear it. Swish Kebabs, it's kind of an interesting move for them too. Both sides here, I'm kind of curious. You would think the Swish Kebabs would kind of be in win now, being that they're sitting in playoff, but they have heard from people around the league that their team is old. So maybe this is like a, hey, let's get younger move. But yeah, very interesting trade. I'm interested to hear everyone's thoughts on that one. Let's break down the other one that happened this morning. One that includes the Brazilian tree frogs. I traded technically my first overall pick that I selected, and that was Paolo Banchero. I traded Paolo Banchero and the big man out of Charlotte, Mark Williams, and a 2024 first-round pick of the Albuquerque DEA. Traded that pick to the Moscow Muskrats. In return, I will be receiving Mikal Bridges, yes, but highlighted that deal in my eyes for my team. Chet Holmgren, the rookie who is making a case for Rookie of the Year over Victor Wembanyama, which is mad impressive. Yeah, it was a deal that I'll just explain my reasoning behind since I'm included. To get Mikal Bridges and Chet Holmgren, yes, it was tough to trade Paolo. Me and Nick Helms, when we first started negotiating this deal, I'll kind of explain how this happened. I came to him weeks ago and I said, hey, what do I got to do to get Chet Holmgren? Like, I like this guy. I think he's got the potential to be a top 10 player in this league easily. I really do. He's 7'1". He can shoot. He can shot block. He can rebound. He can finish around the rim insanely well for a guy of his stature. But yeah, came to him. I said, what do I got to do to get this deal done? He kind of gave me a few options then. I didn't love them necessarily. I don't remember exactly what they entailed. But I came to him 2 days ago now. I said, yo, like, I want him. Let's get this deal done. Kind of tired of talking about it necessarily, and let's just get it done. I told him, I said preferably absolutely no John Morant and no Şengün in this, and preferably no Paolo Banchero. When he then came back and said Paolo's more than likely going to have to be in the deal, I did some looking into it, and that became okay to me. I didn't necessarily, it wasn't going to kill me emotionally to lose Paolo Banchero. I've got no real ties to him other than the fact that he did start off the career of this league on my team. So I said, okay, but I'm going to need more than just Chet. I'm going to need, because Paolo for Chet didn't seem fair in my eyes. Paolo's a much more established player at this point. He's continuing to prove consistency and upside on the Magic. And Chet has showed that upside, but the consistency is still something that he's trying to discover, and that's okay. But I'm going to need more than just Chet. So I threw in Mark Williams, a big man who struggled with injuries as of late, but is very talented, has games where he pops off when he's healthy and should be healthy again soon. And I received back the two-way wing of Mikal Bridges for the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I do realize there's a possibility that Mikal Bridges does get dealt before the trade deadline. I'm okay with that. I think any team he gets traded to, whether that is the Pacers, whether that is, somebody who's kind of off the wall, I'm okay with it because I think his role there will be to continue being option 1A or 1B. And that's okay with me. I was okay with throwing in the draft pick as well. I added that in at the end, kind of spice it up for Mr. Helms, who, by the way, was fantastic to negotiate with. Nick Helms was very responsive, very... any offer I offered him, he took into consideration. It wasn't an automatic, no, this is who I want, this, take it or leave it. It was, let's give a little bit, let's take a little bit, let's both get something out of this. So it was great to negotiate with him. Always fun to do that with somebody who actually takes consideration into what you want out of the deal as well. But yeah, that's kind of my side of it. I got younger superstar potential there in Chet Holmgren for Paolo, and added a little depth there with Mikal giving up Mark Williams and a draft pick. And I was very happy with that. 2-7, a win this week. If I could somehow sneak it out now that I'm going against LeBron James out of kind of right field. If I could somehow sneak out that win, that's going to be massive for my team. I think my team can make a playoff run. We've got, after this week, we do have 7 more weeks in the season. If my team can get hot, wins 5 or 6 of those, who's to say we're out of the playoffs? 7 and 9 might sneak in with 6 teams making it and only 4 teams not. So, that'd be 7 and 10. I think I might need 8 wins. I think I might need to be 8 and 9. I believe that it is a 17-week season. I think I might need to be 8 and 9 to get in. So that's kind of my thought process is continue to lose, good pick, whatever, it's fine. But if we can rack off some wins, we're right there. So I know my team is, with Ja back, it's got some potential. Darius is going to come back after he deals with his broken face, and we're going to be good. So yeah, I wanted to get on here since there was no video at the beginning of the week with Christmas and everything. Thank you guys for being understanding with that. Christmas is always a busy time. New Year's is always a busy time. I need our league mates to stay safe out there, man, this holiday season. Yeah, New Year's, I'm heading down to Tennessee tonight. I like to say I'm going to have a video out. If I don't, again, I hope that you're patient and I hope that you understand. I won't miss another week after that. I promise you that. But like I said, I wanted to hop on here, break down the 2 trades that went down and say that there could be more. It seemed to be a domino effect. It was very, very cool to see. So appreciate y'all for your engagement this week. Go make sure you vote for All-Stars if you haven't. Like I said, the options on the All-Star voting is going to have to change. But very, very cool that our conference added LeBron James. I'm hyped for that. I think that's going to make our conference even that much better in the All-Stars. So we'll catch you guys on the next video, whenever that may be. Appreciate you guys. Keep grinding. Finish out this week strong. There's some close matchups, so we'll see how those play out. Peace.